Chapter 3. Competition versus comparison. By now, you already know. We have talked about where competition comes from. We looked at home, the neighborhood, school, social media. But here's where things get very interesting. Not all competition is bad. Some of the greatest athletes in the world compete. Businesses compete, students, artists. Competition by itself isn't the enemy. Comparison is. Most people use those two words like they mean the same thing, and they don't. One pushes you to become better. The other convinces you that you'll never be enough. And that's a dangerous difference. Today I'm not telling people to stop competing. It's about knowing the difference between healthy competition and toxic comparison. Because once you confuse the two, you stop running your own race and spend your life running after somebody else's finish line. So let's break them apart. Welcome to Blended Healing. Welcome to Real Talk. Is life a competition for you? Is it? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
Y'all slide up for a second because I got a story to tell you. Just know you are not here by accident. If you found your way into this space, then trust me, you were guided here for a reason. So go on and get yourself settled, get your coffee, get your mind right, and let's talk about it. Because baby, this right here, I have a story. Welcome to Blended Healing. I look up once, heaven responds. White light moves through, truth carries on.
Silent when it matters. That don't even make sense. Fix it or exit. Yeah. Don't play support. I don't need a fan. Need a real one, not a hype man. If you with me, then you stand 10. Not just talking for the Instagram. Don't play support. Don't fake love. I can tell when it ain't real. Yeah. You can keep that little proud.
Not all competition is bad. Some of the greatest athletes in the world compete. Businesses, students, and artists compete in contests. Competition by itself isn't the enemy. Comparison is. Most people use those two words like they mean the same thing. They don't. One pushes you to become better, and the other convinces you you'll never be enough.
Just because I'm recording doesn't mean that life doesn't continue. Healthy competition. That's where we are today, at healthy competition. You know, a lot of us get it twisted. Competition is not the problem. Healthy competition can actually be good for you. It gets you moving. It makes you tighten up. It pushes you to work a little harder because you know somebody else is bringing their best too. That's life, baby. If we were both trying to make the team, cool. If we both opening up businesses, extra cool. If we're both writing books, building brands, or going after the same promotion, bring your best, because I'm going to bring mine. At the end of the day, one of us might win this round, but that don't mean the other one lost in life. You see, the problem starts when I stop focusing on my work and start studying yours. Now, I ain't competing anymore. I'm comparing. There's a difference. Healthy competition asks you, how can I get better? Comparison asks why they got it before me. You see, one keeps your eyes on your own lane and on the prize. The other got you looking sideways so much that you miss your own exit. You've seen people like that. They know everybody else's business. They know who got a new car, who got a promotion, who went on vacation, who started making more money on. Ask them what they working on and the room gets quiet. That's what comparison does, man. It steals your attention. And instead of building your own life, you busy watching somebody else's. Healthy competition can celebrate another person's win. You see somebody doing good and I think, hey, if they did it, maybe I can too. Comparison, don't think like that. Comparison hears people clapping for somebody else and gets offended. It starts making excuses like they got lucky, they knew somebody. They think that they all that. That's comparison, trying to protect your ego. A lot of us grew up believing that there was only one spot at the top. One person can be successful, one smart person, one fly person, one opportunity. So every time somebody else won, it felt like something had been taken from us. But life is not a single elimination tournament. Somebody else's success does not cancel yours. Their blessing doesn't delay yours. Their lane was never your lane to begin with. The only person you should be trying to beat is the version of yourself that quit too early, settles too soon, or stop believing that you could do more. That's healthy competition. Everything else is just that yah, 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 yah. You dig? You dig?
If you goes when it get real, yeah. You was loud when it was cute. Now it's quiet, what it do?
Competition ain't the problem. Healthy competition can actually be good for you. Get you moving, gets you tighten up, pushes you to work a little harder because you know somebody else is bringing their best too. That's life. The problem starts when I stop focusing on my work and start studying yours. Now, I ain't competing anymore. I'm comparing. Healthy competition asks, how can I get better? Comparison asks, how well they got it before me. One keeps your eyes on your own lane. The other got you looking sideways so much that you miss your own exit.
This place is beautiful. Look at these. They smell amazing.
Soft light, evening glow. She macca essential, let the magic flow. Bath and spray, a gentle start. Body butter, woman, every part. Crystals hum, charms and light.
Warm coconut, creamy sandalwood, luxury, confidence, golden hour, pure elegance.
This body moisture and other products are available at chamakaessentials.com. See you in the next experience.
Every night, every way, lift your spirit rising. You were posting, tagging, hype. Now you missing when I'm blue. I don't need no cheer squad. I need pull up energy. Where you at when I'm low, low? Now when it's
Comparison has a way of making you overlook everything you've already accomplished because somebody else appears to have more. It keeps moving the finish line. Every time you get close, it points to somebody who's further ahead. You never get a chance to enjoy the life you worked so hard to build because you're too busy staring at somebody else's. Comparison will have you rooting against people because you hate how their success makes you feel. So instead of saying, I need to work harder, people start saying they ain't even all that. They only got there because they know somebody. They got lucky. That's not really about them. That's your frustration looking for somebody to blame. Real talk, comparison will make you forget your own story. You'll forget where you started. You'll forget the nights you prayed for what you have today.
Let's talk about these toxic comparisons. You know, now this is where it's really starting to destroy people. It really is. Because comparison, you know, you have the healthy competition that pushes you, but comparison will drain you. And you'll wake up feeling good about your life, and then you pay your bills and you handle your responsibilities. You knock a few things off your goals list, and you're feeling like you finally making some progress. And then you open up your phone and you see everybody on the beach in Bali, somebody else cashing six-figure checks, another person buying a new whip and a house. And just like that, everything that you just accomplished feels like it ain't nothing. What type of crazy shit is that, yo? That's crazy when you really think about it. 5 minutes ago, you were on top of the world. Now you're questioning your whole damn life. Nothing changed except what you decided to look at. So, what comparison does, it has a way of making you overlook everything that you already accomplished because somebody else appears to have more. It keeps moving the finish line. Every time you get close, it points to somebody who's further ahead. And you never get a chance to enjoy the life that you worked so hard to build because you're too busy staring at somebody else's. I know that you ain't going to admit that to yourself, though. But comparison will have you secretly, well, maybe not so secret. Some people are straight out with it, rooting against you because you hate them. You hate them. Not them per se, but what they accomplish and how they make you feel. That's what you hate. So, and hate is a strong word, but it could be appropriate in some cases. So instead of saying I need to work harder, people start saying they ain't even all that. They only got there because they know somebody. They got lucky. It's not really about them. That's your frustration looking for somebody to blame. Real talk, comparison will make you forget your own story. You'll forget where you started. You'll forget about the nights that you prayed for what you already have today, and then you forget how far you've already come because you're too busy measuring yourself against somebody who's on a completely different journey. And that's another thing. You don't know what they had to go through to get to where they are. You don't know what they had to give up, what they may have lost, or anything like that. You don't even know what they were dealing with behind closed doors. And you're comparing your whole life to a highlight that took them 10 seconds to post. That's not a fair fight, yo. That is the biggest scam comparison ever sold us, is making us believe that watching other people somehow move our own life forward. It doesn't. You spend hours keeping up with everybody else's business and still be standing in the exact same spot tomorrow. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, the people who are really growing usually ain't got time to watch everybody else. They too busy building, learning, failing, getting back up, and putting in that work. So at the end of the day, comparison ain't stealing your talent, it's stealing your opportunities. because you can't even think of far enough ahead. So it's also stealing your future and your focus. And once your focus is gone, you spend more time watching other people live than actually living your own life. You feeling me?
Please, don't queen me, then disappear. I fade low, keep it there. I like pressure, I like proof. If it's real, it's
Everybody wasn't created to walk the same path. Some people are called to build businesses, some to teach, to create art. Some are raising children who'll change the world one day. Some are taking care of aging parents. Some are rebuilding after losing everything. How do you compare lives that were never supposed to look alike? You can't, but we try anyway.
At the end of the day, there is one race you should never lose. The race against becoming less than who you were created to be. Everything else is just people running laps around somebody else's track.
Facts on facts. Here's why comparison really starts to cost you. Because after a minute, you stop living your life and start running behind the life that you think that you're supposed to have. Somewhere along the way, somebody handed us a definition of success, and most of us never stop to ask if it actually fits us. We just accepted it. Big houses, better cars, more followers, more attention. The list never ends, man. Real talk. How many people do you know that look successful, but they don't look happy? They got the house everybody talks about, but they're never home. They got the job everybody wanted, but they dread Monday morning. They got that money, the title, the image, but every day it feels like they are holding on to another weight that nobody can see. From the outside, it looks real good, that they made it. But on the inside, they wondering how they ended up living somebody else's dream. That's what happens when you spend your life running somebody else's race. Everybody wasn't created to walk the same path. Some people are called to build businesses. Some are called to teach, to create art. Some of us are raising future leaders, our kids, who'll change the world, we hope. Some are taking care of aging parents and then still trying to hold on to their relationships. Because that's that gray area that we fall in, where the roles reverse from being the parent to becoming the child, and the child becoming the parent. And then you trying to hold on and create and do the things that you need to do to hold your people down. Some people are rebuilding after losing everything. So how do you compare lives that were never supposed to look alike? You can't. But we try it anyway. We compare somebody in year 1 to somebody in year 20. You compare a single person to somebody raising 4 kids. People with completely different opportunities and different struggles that they're in, responsibilities that they have, and somehow expect the same outcome to be the same? Come on, man. You can't be serious. That don't even make sense. That's one of the biggest lies that we've been sold, is that success has one look. It don't. Success for one person might be opening $1 million company. For somebody else, it might be breaking a cycle that's been in their family for generations. Success might be getting sober. It might be graduating college at the age of 50. Success might be finally finding peace after years and years and years of bullshit. Who gets to decide which one matters more? Nobody. That's why chasing somebody else's life will wear your behind out. You'll be spending years climbing a ladder only to realize that it was leaning against the wrong daggone building. I mean, like, y'all get everything you thought that you wanted and still feel empty because deep down it was never your dream. It was somebody else's definition of what your life should look like. The people who seem the most at peace usually figure out something that the rest of the world is still trying to find. They stop asking, how am I doing compared to everybody else? And started asking, am I becoming the person I'm supposed to become? That's a different question. And it leads to a different life. Because at the end of the day, there's one race that you should never lose. The race against becoming less than who you were created to be. Everything else is just people running laps around somebody else's track. You dig? You got it? You got it? I don't think you got it. Do you really have it? I don't think you got it.
I have to spin the block again. You ain't get it yet. Oh, man. I guess we spinning the block again.
Maybe it's someone new to the channel. If it is, y'all gotta pass.
Still clear. If you solid, you don't talk much. You just show up, no soft touch. Yeah. I don't chase, I replace quick.
Can I ask you something? When was the last time you looked at your own life without bringing somebody else into the conversation? Wow, that's deep. I need to think about that. No scrolling, no comparing, no wondering who's ahead, who's making more money, who's getting more attention. Just you. Because somewhere along the way, a lot of us stopped checking in with ourselves and started checking up on everybody else. That's backwards. We have to fix that.
Here's what I've noticed. The people who are the loudest aren't always making the biggest moves. Some people are busy posting every step. That's true. Other people are too busy building to pick up the phone. While everybody else is watching the spotlight, they're laying bricks nobody even knows about yet.
This place is beautiful. Look at these. They smell amazing.
Soft light, evening glow. She Mecca essential, let the magic flow. Bath and spray, a gentle start. Body but a woman, every part. Crystals hum, charms and light.
Juicy acai berry, creamy Adriatic fig, sweet Bali mango, fresh, playful, vacation, pure tropical happiness. Oh, I'm buying this immediately. This exotic fruit body moisture smells amazing. I'm getting it. You guys have to try it. This body moisture and other products are available at chamakaessentials.com. See you in the next experience.
The only person that you should be chasing is yourself. But can I ask you something? When was the last time you looked at your own life without bringing somebody else into the conversation? No looking at your phone, no comparing, no wondering who's ahead, none of all of that. Just you. Somewhere along the way, a lot of us stopped checking in on ourselves and started checking up on everybody else. That shit is backwards. The real competition was never with the people around you. It was always with the person that you were yesterday. Are you wiser than you were last year? Are you more patient? How about disciplined? Do you handle pressure better? Do you walk away from drama faster? Have you healed from the things that used to control you? Those are the questions that actually matter, but they don't nearly get as much attention because nobody can post them online. Real talk, some of the biggest victories in life don't make headlines. The fact that you didn't quit this time, the fact that you finally said no to something that you would have pulled that would have pulled you backwards, the fact that you thinking different, responding different, and protecting your peace instead of proving a point, that's growth. It may not get a lot of hoopla or 1,000 likes, but it'll change your whole life. You see, the problem is that we've been taught to celebrate things people can see instead of things that can actually transform our lives. Can I say that again? Can I say that again? We only are looking at things that are superficial and not at the things that can actually transform our lives. Celebrating good things that happen to you, celebrating the sacrifices of what you had to do in order to get to where you are today. We celebrate the finished product while ignoring the person somebody had to become to create it. This is what I know. People making the loudest people in the room, I'm just going to rephrase that before I say something else, aren't always making the biggest moves, man. Some people are busy posting every step that they do. Other people are too busy building to pick up the phone while everybody else is watching the spotlight. They're laying bricks nobody even knows about yet. That's why running after other people is such a waste of time. You have no idea what season that they're in, what they overcame or overcoming, and what's going on behind when they close their door. More importantly, none of it changes what you need to do today. And if you really want to compete with your procrastination, your fear, your self-doubt, the excuses that keep telling you to wait until tomorrow. Those are your opponents for real. Those are your opponents. And that's what keep people from becoming who they're capable of being. And at the end of the day, there's only one person you should be trying to outperform. And that's the version of yourself that settled for less, played it safe, or stopped believing in what was possible. You better beat that version of yourself down. Because you'll never have to worry about keeping up with anybody else. Because once you're running your own race, everybody else's lane becomes irrelevant. Put some stop signs on your sneakers, man. Take your blinker off. Stay in your own lane. You dig? All right. I'll be right back after this.
Welcome to Holistic Royalty by Kells, where peace, holistic wellness is designed with you in mind.
You are just in time. It's time for meditation and yoga class. Follow me. My name is Queen Kells, and I am a certified yoga instructor specializing in Hatha Yoga, a practice of self-transformation using postures and breathing to focus the mind and body. It is a slower, more meditative practice where poses are held for longer periods. Before we start, allow me to guide you into today's meditation. Tune into Holistic Royalty by Kells on Mondays and Fridays for meditation and yoga, 11 a.m. EST.
From bed yoga to the chair, introducing chair yoga, an alternative to traditional floor yoga. Listen as I guide you through the steps for a well-balanced part of your day. This and more are available here at Holistic Royalty by Kells. Remember to hit that notification bell, like, share, and subscribe.
I don't chase, I replace quick.
Think about driving on the highway. The moment you stop paying attention to the road in front of you and keep looking over into the next lane, you become dangerous. You start drifting. You miss your exit. You almost hit somebody because your focus ain't where it's supposed to be. Life works the same way. The more time you spend watching everybody else, the less attention. Real talk, some of us have delayed our own blessings. Some of us have delayed our own blessings because we couldn't stop looking sideways. We talked ourselves out of starting the business because somebody else's looked bigger. We stopped writing because somebody else's book sold more copies.
We stopped creating because somebody else's page had more followers. We convinced ourselves there wasn't room for us, when the truth is we never gave ourselves a real chance. At the end of the day, life was never asking you to become your neighbor, your coworker, your favorite influencer, or the person sitting next to you.
Life has always been asking one thing of you: become the best version of yourself. If you can do that, you'll never have to worry about who's ahead, because you'll finally understand.
Stay in your own lane. It's safer. And by now, I hope you're starting to see something. Most of the pressure that we put on ourselves doesn't come from our own dreams. It comes from watching other people's lives and convincing ourselves that we're supposed to be where they are. That's some, I want to say something else. I'm trying to refrain, man. I'm trying to refrain. Don't trip. God ain't done with me yet. All I know is that that's heavy, man, to walk around carrying all of that, especially when the race was never yours to begin with. Think about driving on the highway. The moment that you stop paying attention to the road in front of you, you keep looking over at the next lane and you become dangerous because you start drifting. You miss your exit. You almost hit somebody because your focus ain't where it's supposed to be. Life is like that. The more time you spend watching everybody else, the less attention you give to your own direction. Real talk. Some of us have delayed our own blessings because we couldn't stop looking sideways. We talk to ourselves out of starting the business because somebody else's looks bigger and better. We stopped writing because somebody else's book sold more copies. We stopped creating because somebody else's page had more followers. We convinced ourselves there wasn't room for us. And when the truth is that we never gave ourselves a real chance. That's what I've learned. There will always be somebody with more money, a bigger house, a nicer car, more followers, somebody that has more experience. And if that's your measuring stick, you'll never feel like you arrived because there will always be another person to compare yourself to. But there's another way to live. Wake up every morning asking one question: what do I need to do to move my life forward today? That's it. Not next year, not in the 5-year plan, but today. One decision, one improvement, one lesson, one step. Those small steps don't look like anything now in the moment, but stack enough of them together, baby, and people will call you an overnight success. And the funny thing about people who stay in their own lane is they usually end up going further than the people who spend all day watching traffic while everybody else is busy keeping score. They building. Everybody else is arguing over who deserves credit, putting in that work, while everybody else is looking for validation. They're becoming the kind of person who doesn't need it anymore. So here's the challenge I want to leave you with. For the next week, stop measuring your life against somebody else's. Celebrate your own progress, no matter how small it seems. Clap for people when they win without making it about what you haven't done yet. Protect your focus like it's one of your greatest assets, because it is. Because at the end of the day, life was never asking you to become your neighbor, your coworker, your favorite influencer, or the person sitting next to you. Life has always been asking one thing of you: become the best version of yourself. And if you can do that, you'll never have to worry about who's ahead, because you finally understand you were never running their race in the first place. Please don't make me spin the block again. Please. Don't. Don't. All right. I'll be right back after this.
I am Goddess D of Love, creator, visionary, and certified insight life coach, and the journey continues. Welcome to a daily dose of D at the Love Palace. Today's word of D day is... Set your notification bell so you don't miss an episode. It airs Monday through Friday at 5:30 p.m. EST.
This is a BLDS, Black Lady Doing Shit production.
COC and the world gonna know.
If anything was taught today, is that competition and comparison are two completely different things. One helps you grow, the other one helps you stay distracted. One pushes you to become better, the other one convinces you that you'll never be enough. And if you don't know the difference by now, you're going to spend years chasing a life that was never meant for you. Real talk. Some of the happiest people you'll ever meet aren't the richest, the most famous, or the ones getting all the attention. They're the people who finally stop looking sideways at other things and other people and figured out that peace shows up in the moment that you stop trying to keep up with everybody else. When they stop asking who's ahead and start asking, am I becoming the person I'm supposed to be? Think about how much time, energy, and stress that we'll save if we just focus half as much on building our own lives as we do watching somebody else's. Imagine what our families would look like, our neighborhood, our community, if we can just replace comparison with encouragement and competition with collaboration. Because here's the truth: somebody else's light was never meant to dim yours. Somebody else's blessing wasn't never proof that yours wasn't coming. Somebody else's journey was never the measuring stick for your life. Your assignment is your assignment. Your timing is your timing. Your lane is your lane. And the moment you accept that, something will change. Something will change. You're going to stop worrying about being first and start worrying about being faithful to what you've been called to do. And that's where peace is. That's where it is. It's time to ask an even bigger question. If competition isn't the problem, then why have we built an entire culture around comparison. We're going to talk about that. We are definitely going to talk about that. All right, I'm done. I said what I said. I got to go. I got work to do. It's Monday, and I got a deadline again today. A deadline. So, listen, don't try to hold me. I have got to go. You trying to keep me engaged in conversation. I said I got to go. All right? All right. Make sure that you tune in this week. There's always stuff going on with the COC. You feeling me? All right. So, at 11 a.m. right after me is Queen Kells doing her meditation and her guru stuff. I can't watch it because I'll go to sleep. Go to sleep at work watching that. And then later on in the afternoon, we're going to have Goddess of Love at the Love Palace with the word of the day. Tune in. The COC is stronger and better than ever. We're just getting better and better. I can't wait to show you what we got in store next. You feeling me? Listen, you got me talking again. I gotta go. Oh my gosh. You're always holding me. I gotta go. All right. Peace and hair grease. May the force be with you. All of that. See ya. I gotta go.
You are now tuned in to the COC production.
Collaboration over competition. It's the family, COC, and the world gonna know.
Let's go.
Collaboration over competition. I told y'all, baby, let's go. COC, and the world gonna know.
Fire. It's big COC.
Collaboration over competition. I am the music and sound behind the COC, baby. Let's go. COC and the world gonna know.
They try to write us off like a bad check. They try to overshadow
Collaboration over competition. Blessings on blessings on blessing. You already know. Let's go. COC and the world gonna know.
Collaboration over competition. What up, fam? COC, and the world gonna know.
Let's go. It's big COC energy, fam.
The COC and the world gonna know.
Let's go.
Voices in the darkness.
Yeah.
Bring the
Listen. COC fire continue to shine bright. It's shining all day and it's shining all night. Let's go. COC fire continue to shine bright. It's shining all day.
Hope you received what you needed today. Thank you for coming by and spending some time with me. Come back soon. Ashe and deep bow to you.